Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today's topic is going to be about water, drinking water. Well, we know that most of our planet is water. Most of our body is water. In fact, 60 to 90% of our bodies is water. So we need to replenish and refresh with some really good, clean source of water. Now, there's a book that I read years ago after watching, I don't know if you've heard of it, a movie called What the Bleep. It's like a documentary movie. And from it, I learned a lot about myself from the perspective of water. And this book was written by a guy called Masaru Emoto. And he did some amazing work on taking pictures of what water looked like under certain conditions. So, for example, I'll show you some of the pictures. Hopefully you'll be able to see them. So if we say negative things to water, well, he did the experiment where he said negative things to the water or projected negative feelings towards the water and then took a picture of it. And the structure of it was just incredible. And on the flip side of that, he'd say positive things towards water and took a picture of that. And again, the findings were incredible. So let me give you an example here. So this is water when we're grateful. So when you say thank you, that's what it looks like. And the one on the other side is when you curse at it, say you fool. See? So the structure is not as beautiful as that one. And another one is happiness. I love the crystalline structure of happiness. It's so pretty. When they took a picture of water, that's what it looked like when happiness is projected towards it. The flip side of that is unhappiness. You see that? It starts falling apart into disrepair. It doesn't look so great. And the one on the other side is well done. And the one at the bottom, no good. So the crystalline structure, again, falling apart, disintegrating into nothing. Even though that kind of looks cool, like a bit of jewelry. But it's supposed to look like this, and it's falling apart. But you see, we are mostly water. So if you're projecting great vibes towards yourself and telling yourself how beautiful you are, how lucky you are, how fortunate you are, how, that you're alive, you got air in your lungs to breathe, you have the capacity to make choices and decisions and do things and go places and just really look at life from a beautiful perspective, because it is. And when you see life from a beautiful perspective, life happens in a beautiful way. But again, coming back to the water, when you're saying positive things to yourself, then the structure inside of your body responds to that in a positive way. So if you're cursing at yourself and wondering why you're always sick, or you're always feeling pain, or you're always feeling even pain, not necessarily physically, but emotional pain, mental pain. If you're cursing at yourself and you're feeling that, then you can understand why. That your thoughts that you project, whether it's out there, you think you're projecting it to someone else, it's really just coming back to you, because your life is a mirror. Whatever you do out there comes back to harm you. So just be careful of what you're thinking about. Because whatever you're thinking about is not affecting anything out there, it's affecting you. So say positive things to yourself, because your body is absorbing that information and it's becoming what you say. So your mind does exactly what you tell it to do. And this is why the crystalline structure of water disintegrates when we're telling it negative things, and it restores itself to beautiful things when we tell it good things. Okay? Also, water is important for flushing the toxins out of the system. And flushing the toxins obviously turns the body back to its beautiful state, like we've seen in the pictures. So you say you had a big feast, you know, you had some pasta, you had some burgers, and you just went to town with all the junk food. You keep eating things like that, then your body is going to be using the enzymes and the proteins and the amino acids and everything that's found in those foods that you're eating, and it's going to take it into itself, and you're going to be made up of that stuff. Okay, so whatever you eat, that's why they say you are what you eat, because your body basically takes the nutrients that it can find, and if there are no nutrients, it'll take the closest thing to keep you alive. Okay, and if you're eating too many of the bad fats, eating too much sugar, then that gets converted to fats, and because it can't just pass itself out, it gets converted to fats and it gets stored in your body, and it usually gets stored in and around the subcutaneous, so under your skin and in and around the organs of your body. Okay, so that visceral fat is the hardest stuff to shift, that stuff in and around your organs. So if you're not eating healthily, that's what's going to happen. And if you're not drinking enough water to push those toxins out of your body, flush them out of your body, then those toxins are going to get stored in those fatty bits in and around your organs. And this is why it's so difficult to lose weight if you don't drink a lot of water. If you're trying to lose weight, it's very important that you're drinking lots and lots of water. 2 liters a day is the recommended daily intake for most people. Some people may need a little bit more, and some people may need a little bit less. And I think it depends on the size of your body, how much activity, you know, how much energy you're burning and water you're using up, how much you're talking, you're breathing, you know. So if you're doing a lot of running, you're using up a lot of water, burning it, and also through breathing. So it's important to be drinking and replenishing your body at all times with the lovely water. Now, when I say water, a lot of people like to think that I mean teas and coffees and sodas, and no, I do not mean any such thing. What I mean is water. Natural, pure, alkaline, beautiful, fresh water. Now, I don't mean you can't infuse your water with natural fruits. By all means, you can do that. But as long as anything natural is in it. Now, there's some infused waters on the market as well that you can buy, but I don't know what's in them. And most of the times, they're not real fruit that's added to those things. There's some sort of additives and some sort of preservatives always included. So you want to avoid those. So you want to infuse your own water. There are bottles out there that you can use to put your fruit in. So you can chop up some strawberries or some cucumber or some watermelon or whatever, and just put it in there in the little infusing bit, put it in the water, and the water will just basically take all the juice, the goodness, the flavor from the fruit, and you can drink that, and it tastes really nice. So try that, or you can just squeeze some lemon or a slice of lemon in the water again, to make it taste a little bit more entertaining or interesting for people who just don't like the taste of water. And just like anything else you practice, the taste of water is a practice, you know. So sometimes you have to acquire the taste of it if you're not used to drinking it since you were young. People who drink water since they were kids tend to have a good affinity for drinking water, and people who don't, who tend to be given juice and something sweet all the time, the thought of drinking water is like, ooh, that's disgusting. But it isn't. It's the most natural thing in the world, and because your parents or your guardian didn't feed it to you doesn't make it disgusting. It's because you need to acquire the taste again for it, because it is the best of all the fluids that you can put in your body. Teas and coffees, especially the ones containing caffeine, and even if it's decaf, there's some traces of chemicals in there that's going to be taking water from you, because it's really what these things are. They're toxins you're putting into the body. Okay, caffeine is a toxin, and you put that into the body, and what it does is your body wants to get rid of it. It doesn't want toxins in, so it basically binds to all the water that's already in your body, and then you pee it out. So it gets rid of it. And so if you think about it, it's dehydrating you. So the more coffee you drink, the more dehydrated you become. More sodas you drink, more sugary drinks you drink, the more dehydrated you become. And also the sugar is not so great for you, like I explained before, because it converts the fat and it stays in your body when you're having too much of that. So more water, natural water, spring water. Obviously, there are waters out there that are filtered, and there are waters that are coming directly from a spring. It's your choice what you want to drink, but as long as you're happy with the water when you're drinking it, and also when you're drinking it, have a positive feeling. Remember, whatever thoughts you're projecting towards the water, it's the same effect is going to be happening inside your body. And we see what the crystalline structure is when we project really beautiful things towards yourself. So sometimes just stop in a moment of drinking, or even when you're not drinking, and just say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Bless yourself so you can feel good, so you can feel alive, you can feel energized, you can feel rejuvenated. Okay, let me just check my notes. I've covered everything. I think so. Okay, one other analogy is if you're leaving the house in the morning to go to work, or to go meet up with friends, or to go to an event, whatever. What's the first thing you do? You get up in the morning, you get in the shower, and you wash yourself clean. Why do you do that? Because you want to feel fresh, you want to smell good, and you want to feel good in yourself. That you feel good, you feel clean. And then when you're interacting with other people, you know that you're very comfortable to do that, because you know that there's nothing smelly going on. Yeah? So imagine the flip side of that. Well, not the flip side. Imagine going inside of your body if you don't drink water, and you put a burger in there, and then you put some vegetables in there, and then you put some juice in there, and then you put some sweets in there. Whatever you're putting in your body, just think about what you put in it all the time. Everything has some sort of toxic breakdown, yeah, where the body takes the stuff out that it doesn't want, and it passes the waste out that it takes the stuff out that it wants, and takes the waste away. And in order to take the waste away, we need the water, which binds to the toxins and take them away. So imagine you're not drinking any water. What's going to happen in your body? Imagine just that putrid, horrible, dirty environment, like you haven't had a shower for weeks. Oh, can you imagine what that's like? That's what not drinking water is like inside of your body. Your body is not clean. There's no capacity for it to clean itself. And it's where eventually disrepair falls in. You start getting headaches because there's not enough hydration to take the stuff away. You start feeling stiffness in your body. Everything aches. You feel miserable in yourself. You feel fuzzy in your head. All of these things are because we are not hydrated. So if you're not drinking enough water and you're feeling, not the best, then start drinking water and see. If you're trying to lose weight and you're finding that because you're not drinking enough water and it's difficult to shift the weight, start drinking more water, okay? You need water to flush and take a shower from the inside, if you like, so your life can be a lot cleaner, a lot fresher, both inside and out. Now, I hope that makes sense. And for those of you who didn't drink a lot of water, will start drinking more. 2 liters a day, recommended daily intake. Now, what I do is I have this liter bottle here, and I try to drink at least 1 liter throughout the daytime. And no, some people don't like to drink water at nighttime. My boyfriend is one of them because he doesn't like getting up in the night to go to the toilet. But if you can drink a good at least liter before bed, it's so important. Your body absolutely needs this water, because when it's bedtime, when you're sleeping, this is when your body really goes to town with repairing things that need repairing, clearing out the debris and the toxins and stuff that are not supposed to be there, and really clean you up and get you ready for the next day. So if you have enough water in there for it to do its job, then you're going to wake up feeling, yes, first thing you want to do is go to the toilet to dump it all, but then you're going to feel so much better for the next day, and then you continue to drink. It's just a constant thing, and it's just something you have to decide. You make a decision based on a choice that you've made, that I want to be healthier. I want my mind to work really well. I want my body to work. I want my organs to work. I want to live for as long as possible in a great state with a great quality of life. And water need to be one of those things that are really up there when deciding to do that, in order to have that outcome that you're looking for. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling now, but I hope you get what I'm saying, and I hope you'll start drinking more water if you don't. Okay, and if you need more tips on how to get yourself to drink more water, send me a message here and I will reach out to you and we can talk about that. Okay, thank you for listening, and as usual, keep smiling. Have a great day. Till next time.